All right. Let's get into this thing. Let's not waste no time. Second half. I just broke this film down a few minutes ago. I haven't watched it like I do in the past. In the past, I will watch the game. I'll watch it right after the game, and then I will watch it at least 3 more times. But it's in cut-ups, and cut-ups is only like 12 minutes, so I can watch the the whole game in like less than 30 minutes. But I can watch a whole half in less than 15 minutes. So I'll watch it at least 3 more times, maybe 4. This one I didn't. This is my second time after breaking it down for the quick hit. So you're gonna watch it with me. So second half is frustrating. Just as much as the first half is frustrating. This game should be 21-0 and pretty much out of hand. Second half, the defense gave us the freaking ball 2 more times with turnovers. And we didn't convert them, in my opinion, to enough points. So we left them in the freaking game and made it a cliffhanger at the end. So defense needs to preferably get 3 and out, but definitely don't let them get points to get them some confidence. First play bothers me. And I say this all the time. It is no way. And I'm going to harp on this. I know it's Friday night, but it's my last breakdown of the year. So I might spend a little extra time. So bear with me. You can watch it, some of it now, and maybe watch it on YouTube later if it gets too bothersome. Again, at least I did. And I think Coach Smith drilled it in us. He didn't drill it, but he gave us situations. And maybe I like football enough, I had a high IQ. And I started, for me, this is something else I need people to understand. I can say now that I was a really good athlete. I was an elite athlete for the average person. But for as players on a team, I was probably a little bit above average as far as on a football team being an elite athlete. I wasn't the fastest. I would never run a 4.3. I can run a high 4.4, but that's on a great day. That's on everything is right. So I was probably on average a 4.5. I can definitely get a 4.5 every time. And I can hit a 4.4 every probably 5th time. So I'm more of a 4.4 guy. 4.5 guy than a 4.4. Now, could I run a 4.4? Sure. So that means I wasn't an elite college level athlete. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a 4.3 guy. So for me, the only way I could survive was knowing the game and knowing how to play the game. Ball is on the hash. Receiver is under the bottom of the numbers. Because the bottom of the numbers is pretty much where that 8 and 3 is. He's beyond the bottom of the numbers. There is no way he can go except here. There's no way. There's no way he can go. He's not going to run this. That's a long ass throw. He's on the other hash. That is a long throw. So as a corner, you need to identify this and say, okay, like this guy, if he runs an out route from this hash, he better throw that thing right here. If not, that's more like a 20-yard throw. That's a long throw for a 7-yard route, for a 7-yard gain. So we got to understand as DBs. For example, this guy is here, but he's into the numbers. He can run a fade route because this is a short distance. He can run an out route. It's a short distance, even though he didn't give himself a lot of room. But what they can do to give himself room is release inside and then come out. They give himself room. So there's ways as a football player, you got to know this stuff. Now, did I know all this stuff as a freshman? No. But my sophomore year, I started getting into this stuff. Started reading game plans, understand what happens when 1st and 10 guys in this formation, bottom of the numbers, what they're going to run. I know I spent a lot of time on that, but you cannot give up your inside leverage. You cannot. Because the reason why is you want him to throw it outside. So get yourself inside. Way inside. That's unacceptable. You can't let that happen. Now, this play I did on a quick hit, this is not on the corner. He's in 3D. However, like if you saw the last play on the intro was me against Peyton Manning. And it's the same route against Peyton Manning. They run a curl route backside because they know this linebacker is putting the bind. They're reading him. There's no one else that can threaten you deep because you have deep is the deepest. You have this third. Typically, this guy will have that third, and maybe that guy have that third. So 3 deep, 3 guys deep, right? But there's no one else that can threaten your deep zones. No one. If this guy comes across, you're going to get help from a safety because he's going to cross the zone. He might carry it. There's only one guy in your zone. You can play this man to man. But this linebacker, Boogie, widens himself out way too quickly. He should be coming here. Then when this guy comes out, he waits because he's in the boundary. Quarterback pass it. Then he comes make the tackle. Give this guy some help because he's playing deep third. And he's not playing the man. See how he's outside here? There's nothing. There's a void there. And that shouldn't be a void. The void should be the flat. The open spot should be the flat. This curl should be covered. And he will have curl to flat. So he has curl. When they throw it to the flat, now he comes up. But he left a void and left a window and allowed them to complete this pass. There's not so much on Valentine. I love that. Ooh, I hit it right at the right point. This is how corners get engaged in the run game. This is what you do. This is what you have to do. This right here, same foot, same shoulder. You got all that. All your power is exerted in the same point, so to speak. Because if it's this foot and that shoulder, then all your power is divided up between that foot and that shoulder. Now, what you plant on this foot and hit with that shoulder, every ounce of energy that you have is going in this chest. Every ounce. It's not deviated. It's every ounce. Same foot, same shoulder, ball game. Gotta love that. I don't even care what happened to play. And that's good play by Pascal. But I like to see corners come up there and wreak havoc. This man right here. How long have I been talking about this man right here? Ever since 2018. There he is a baller. This is why I say he doesn't make the tackle, right? But he has contained. He's trying to block him. He's fighting his ass off for contain. That's his job. If the running back does this, he's at fault. Handle your business. He comes up here, try to set an edge. The running back comes here. Now you got to make sure your brothers do what they're supposed to do. Do your job in college. That's all you got to do. Do your job. And this is doing your job. That is perfect. Now everybody else got to do their job and not get cut, not get cut off. But the defense got to get off the field. It's too much. You letting the back get a rhythm, letting the quarterback get a rhythm. It's too much. Even that's too much. Now this is good. Now here's the thing. Okay. Now the news is Jamin is leaving. And like I say, this kid has unbelievable talent. Like I said before, I think he has first round talent. My problem is things like this right here, knowing where your gap is. You watch North Carolina State guys, they're flying up. Different scheme, I understand. But once you identify a run, you cannot hang back here no more. See this? They're running. We can't hang back. Shoot your gap. Why are we running sideways? We got to come upfield. You are creating, when you do that, you create a natural bubble. See that bubble? Now just imagine if he disrupted that bubble and engaged with this guy, which is a freaking receiver, and pushed him back. Now it's not a natural bubble. Now it's a freaking bump. Now it's a bump. Now he's got to feel, okay, do I ride the bump? Which gives people extra time to go. When he rides it, he loses ground. Normally he'll lose some speed because he got to bump back out. But right now he's downhill because they got a nice little crease here. We got to come up. That right there, and here, I don't like harping on this, but this is what I mean when not every tackle is a good tackle. This tackle is made 9 yards down the field. Now he's going to at least get a half a tackle, an assisted tackle. I'm not sure who contacts first. Let's say he gets a solo tackle, he gets the assisted tackle. So that adds to his 100 tackles. I think he got 90-some tackles. Will you, as a coach or as a fan, when you look at this film like this, acknowledge this as a great tackle or just a tackle? We can gobble up many tackles. This is not, I don't want to go back, but this is not a great tackle. This is just a tackle. And it's 10 yards down the field for a linebacker who should have been coming up the field, negating this run. See, even Pascal doesn't read this right. He's playing like pass. But see, we can't be waiting. We can't be waiting. We got to be coming. We got to be coming. He's coming backside. We got cut off, which is good. Now, this is what I'm going to say again. Bully's getting double teamed. He shouldn't be, because someone should get this guy. See this guy's eyes? He's looking for the next guy who's attacking. So then he would get off a Bully. What he's trying to do is hold on long enough so that this lineman can get in front and seal it off. But there's no one coming, so he can wait. Now he comes off, and now we get, that's frustrating. That's a decent job there. Now here, when he pumps, this is another thing. We are in body language is horrible. We too high. When he pumps, you need to keep selling back. And I'm going to show you why this helps. Keep selling back. Hopping on whatever route is coming behind. Make him throw it short. Now I'm going to show you why that's important. Now let's say if he was like he should be, like here. His angle of attack to this ball would be better. But since he sat there, now he's out leveraged. Now he missed a tackle. We wouldn't miss that tackle. We were where we're supposed to be, which is deeper back. Coming from, it's like snipers. Snipers they're above ground, easy targets coming down. Uphill, easy targets coming downhill. Where he was, you're on a side hill. That side hill can have bumps, or you can go down the hill too fast, get out of control. He can do this to you. That's not fundamentally sound. Our body language was horrible. That's one of the best selling jobs I think I've seen in a long time. Now we got lucky with that. It was 3rd and 8. Now we got 3rd and 23. Now we definitely got to get off the field. This is perfect coverage. Make them throw it underneath. Make them throw it underneath. We rally. We make a tackle. Now that's not, but we make the tackle. All you got to do on defense, here's the thing about defense. People love to see the great just snot falling off tackle. Really, all you got to do is get them on the ground. Everything else is gravy, but get them on the ground. Because some people come up and give a great little lick, but the guy bounce out because you're trying to hit him too hard or not rapping, trying to make a great hit. Get him on the ground is the most important thing. I don't care how he gets on the ground. That's just hard. They read this right. They just read it right. See, in essence, really, we don't need to get this guy. We need to get this guy. So we should, in essence, this guy. I mean, it's kind of hard because they're pulling and getting first white that shows up. They're getting. In essence, Riggs should get that guy, and Horsey should get this guy, but he goes for the outside guy. We don't need the outside guy because the gap we running inside of you. So if just imagine Horsey would have got him, Riggs would have got him. Now we got a little seam there. But that's easy said than done. I can say that all day. I'm not on the field trying to react to this. Now this is awesome. Now we got them. They're slanting this way. Remember I said this all pregame. They're going to get plays because they're going to slant themselves into plays. They slant this way, which means it slant them out of this play. Remember I said we're going to hit them on plays because they're going to slant away? Because of that, normally they think we're going to zone read and we're going to go this way. Well, nope. Well, this time we just hit that thing straight up the gap. Straight downhill. Guy had a damn good day on Saturday. Man, I love how he runs. Got to get that ball up. But I'll take that. Got to get it up. I'm going to just harp on this again since I got time. Since this is my last one. Hold on one second. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons, I think. There we go. See how? Well, actually, this is pretty good. So I want you to see the one that I showed earlier. See how his shoulder is pointed towards the target? And now he can unwind. To me, he opens his shoulders up just a hair too quickly. No, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a good. That's pretty good mechanics. I'm not gonna gripe on that. That's pretty good. But we gotta get that ball up because he could have spun out and got these 2 easy yards. But now we're in 3rd and 2. We call a timeout. And now we get stuffed. And people complain about the run. But look, it's just simple missed block. Missed that block. Look at that. That's just a missed block. If we get that block, and we get the 2 yards. But I would have personally I'm not going to go back. I would have personally fake the run, dump that pass over the middle because everybody was committing. You got that tight end, that receiver has to win the one-on-one battle. Too much. Let me see what happened. Like I said, it's only my second time really watched. I guess third. If I watched it live, then I did the cut-ups. So I'm going to show you something. This is why as a corner, you need to understand what can happen. So let me break this down a little bit even more for you. Okay, they come in 12 personnel. And that's did he throw that from the opposite hash? Hold on. Jack just did something to me. Now, Jack, I'm not saying, I've never said you can't throw it there. All I'm saying is that it's a long throw. I thought that was middle of the field. This is the only thing bad about this software is rewinding. Nah, Jack. You maybe do. He threw it from they were into the boundary. That's from the hash. He didn't throw it from this hash. That's into the boundary. I was thinking maybe middle of the field the most. See, I only have fast forward. I can't even fast forward. Here we go. So, as I was saying, I'm going to get into this. All right. So, as a corner. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's true. Yes. Okay. This is a long ass pass. So, let me, so Jack said that the play I'm on right now. I'm sorry. See, now I just wasted some people's time. Now, they came in 12 personnel. 12 personnel is just think about it. The first number is the number of backs. Second number is the number of tight ends. So, it's 12. 1, 2 tight ends. So, now you know right now that your help, this guy right here is your curl guy. He's going to come curl, then work the flat. All right. Now, your curl guy is way inside. You have no help on curl. Zero. There's no way he can read, run, and then get all the way out to this hash. It's impossible. All right. So me as a corner, I have to know that. Okay. Now this guy, think about it now, is on the top of the numbers. Now when he goes on the top of the numbers, that means something to me. If he's outside the numbers, he's probably coming in because he's trying to give him some room to run a slant or an in route, dig route or something. When he's on the top of the numbers, he's trying to make this throw short as possible. All right. But remember, you pretty much on an island. You're not going to get help. I know you got deep thirds. This guy's going to go here. He's going to go here. And you got here. Right. Understandable. That's the basic of the defense. Now he's a freshman. I understand. That's the concept, the fundamental concept of the defense. But when you dive into the defense even more, you got to understand where your help is coming from. This is your help guy. He's your underneath help. All right. They come in H2 tight ends and H set. They off the line of scrimmage. If he doesn't come out, there's no one else that can threaten your deep third. Look how far these guys are away. These are the next two guys who can get all. They got to come all the way over here and come behind you. You know how long that's going to take? You play this like man-to-man concept, but you can play it from outside leverage. Here's the great part about playing this man-to-man concept is it's not man. You can line up, like for me, when I get in this situation, I'm going to line up actually at the bottom of the numbers. So you know why? So now I can keep my eyes. If I line up, it's like basketball. I don't know if anybody play basketball. When you got help side, you got to be able to see your guy and the ball. So when the guy who has a ball drive, you can come and help. If not, and you got to see your guy too. And if he cuts, you got to be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? That same thing. If he lines up outside, his eyes can read through him, through this receiver to the quarterback. It's not man. So he don't have to be eyes on because he's getting some help underneath eventually. So you can line up outside technique. Look, keep your eyes on the quarterback and feel this guy. You can feel him, but you're going to play him like his man. Line up a little more outside so you can get him out of your peripheral even more. And play this like his man. That is a long throw. That's to the 35. Let's say he threw it from the 15, right? Let's say 15. I know he's a little short. 15, that's a 20-yard throw from hash. This is about 16 yards. What, 16? Yeah, I have a little bit more, 17 yards. 17 yards from here to that, from hash to hash. Another like 6. This is like 20 plus yards this way, 25 yards this way. That is like almost, that is a 30-yard throw. That's a long throw. Look how long. We should have been playing this like man. That's too much. But that's the game within the game. You have to understand more than just the concept of the defense. He played, so in essence, like that, right? If you're grading his game, and this is why I don't always like the PFF grading system, because I mean, how do they know, and how do I even know what the extra coverage is? You know, I don't know the defense. I don't install it. I'm just playing it from a football standpoint. I know football very well. So here's the thing. So on that play, right, he would be graded out as a plus because he protected his deep third. No one got deeper the deepest of him. They threw the ball underneath, which is what you're supposed to do, and he made the tackle. That is a plus to a grading system. But to me, that is a neutral, because you got to know more than just a concept. I would have given that. So, I mean, it depends on who my corner is. I might have given it a negative. Because to me, he should have lined out wider. See, this is what I'm talking. This is the fine details that I would grade harder. He got to line himself outside a little bit wider. He's only got one. Number two that tight end didn't come out. So number two didn't come out. So now there's only one guy in your threat. So now what do? Do you just let them catch it underneath? I know I played with someone, and now I'm getting upset. I played with someone that graded out a 98%. But he got caught on all game because he played a lot of 3 deep, and they just kept a 5-yard hitch in front of him all game. Another thing with making tackles, and he made a shit ton of tackles that game. Now, I graded out that same game, I think I graded out like a 90. But I had an interception and some PBUs. And he graded out better than me. No PBUs, no interceptions. The game is more than just doing exactly what the freaking coverage calls for. You got to make a play. You got to dig into your bag and learn more than just the basic fundamentals of the coverage. That's all I'm saying. I love this. I like just his attitude and intensity and wanting to get up in here. He's going to be a player. Him and Vito, that's a great tackle. See what? That's Jamin's best. In space, he's very good. I'm going to tell you something. That damn Karen, that Valentine and Vito, it's going to be special. Now we just get confused. I don't understand how we didn't cover this flood route well all game. Or the wheel route. We just lost him. And I'm trying to figure out, let me see. And I think we're in man. We're in man. Looks like it looks like Devontae wanted to switch. Like they were running in and out on this route. Because this guy goes out and he just sits there. See, I was still I don't know. I don't know. That one's confusing. I'm not sure what was being run there. Now, this is just, this is what I was talking about earlier, right? If there's good timing, quarterback, he's running a hitch, ball is out now, that's hard to stop. You just got to make the tackle. You can't give up more yards. That's a good tackle. That's all you can do as a corner on that one. When I say great pass beats great coverage 100% of the time. Ooh, I like this. This is beautiful work. Cornerback coming up with ill will, ill intentions, not trying to settle and chop his feet, shoot your shot. That's perfect. That guy's gonna. I was holding out because he played, I think, in the Tennessee game. I'm like, I'm not sure. Give me some more plays. He's showing that he's got a great ass future. Because I just like his intensity. Great job by Q. I like that spin move by Boogie. And then we got a twist. See, now this is when the youngster. You got to know. See, here's the deal. You got to know route combination. Now, We are both running the same damn route combination. And as a corner, you have to identify it. All they're running, and we do it too, flare, hitch. This is just typical backside into the boundary routes. Everybody running. Like the interception had against Tennessee. Same, well, they ain't bring a back out, but same backside hitch. Backside hitch is just common. That is a standard in everybody's playbook. Backside hitch. So as a corner, if I'm sitting in flat, you cannot be a flat magnet. You got to know, you got to sit. You got to get yourself, and I know, I'm going to say this right now. He's not being coached this because that is really not really the concept. But you got to know as a player, you watch enough film, they run hitch, flat. Once you see him come out, you know behind you there's probably a freaking hitch. You cannot be as I call it, a flat magnet. You got to help your brother out behind you because when it's your situation, you want that help out behind you too. See this? He's a flat magnet. If he was here, the quarterback might not throw it. Too much. Look at this guy here. Yeah. That damn Vito. Oh. Good job by Bully creating another line of scrimmage. Now everybody else got to do it. We can't get cut off. We can't get cut off. Who is that? That's probably Vito, I bet. Yes, it is. This is how you set an edge. You come up, do your job. See, this is, I know I keep harping on this. This is what college and pro football, do your job. Create an edge. It's not always about making a tackle. Do your job. Because now it makes, see now that field gap is automatically determined now. If Vito came here and just played around with this guy, then it's hard for these guys to feel off of him because the gap is not dictated. Right now, that gap is dictated. Now we got to come up and take this. This is not good. We got to come out and take that guy on. This is the way I would do it. I'll go in and take that damn knee out. That right knee out. So he's gone. Damn Vito. I created the Corker fan club in 2018. I'm going to create the Vito fan club in 2021. I'm the president now. Good tag. See this guy. See that man. That guy's special. Now, one thing. All he has to do is get his head across his body, and he doesn't get the first down because then he stops that momentum. See, with him hitting him here, he's not able to stop that. It's not a roadblock. He just carrying him through. If he got his head across, he doesn't get this first down. I can promise you on this because he barely got it now. He gets his head across, he drives him back, and it's not a first down. That's got to be Corker. Man, with him and Vito in that backfield next year, this is going to be, look at that. Didn't slow down one. I love it. Got to get off the field, boys. Time is running. It should be freaking 21-0. Now it's a 2-score game. It should be 3. Got to make that tackle. But that's good effort. 3rd and 6. Oh, yeah. This came back to hunt us. Somebody made a mistake. Pascal's acting like it should be a twist. A TE stunt twist, right? But it's not. Someone made a mistake. Now we lose contain. There's no one contained. Now you can roll out by time. You know what? That's a touchdown. He flat out missed that. That's in his hands. That's a great throw. And he just flat out missed it. All right. So we got away with that, right? Now, Coach White dials up a perfect twist. Boogie's going to go in. Right is going to come all the way around. But we got to stay contained. Look at that. Look at that. Is perfect. No, he's unblocked. Lose contain. Now it's ball game. Now we got the scramble drill. This is tough for DBs. And we barely, look at that. See how, look at that. Look how close that is. Look how close that is. That's the difference. And they score a touchdown. Now it's a one-score game. Look at this. Look how perfect. Look, this is the perfect call. He gets them unblocked. All we got to do. See, sometimes as blitzers, you don't come 100%. You got to come about 80. Come under control. So when the quarterback sees you and try to make a move, you're under control and can adjust. We couldn't adjust. We was going too fast, and now it's ball game. Now we scrambling. Oh, my goodness. Now it's a one freaking score game. That bounce just didn't work too much this game. Now they're going to try. Now they blitzing. Now they bring 6. Now this time, Terry can't really step up. Although, this is hard to do. I wouldn't step up either. But he could have stepped up. But he escaped. It's a blitz. And laid a dime. And got this. That's a damn good pass. Rolling to the right. And putting that on him was a damn good throw. We got behind the chains too much, but with this team behind the chains isn't going to hurt you so much because they're going to give up plays. This is what I mean by the quarterback helping out the lineman, stepping up into the pocket, nothing downfield. Now let's get upfield. That's what I'm talking about. Now we get us in 3rd and 6. That's manageable. Those 4 yards are big. I don't know what. I have no idea what Drake was thinking about there. So now instead of 3rd and 6, 3rd and 11. Like I said this, and Vince said this for the game. I'm going to keep running. And I said this, I tweeted this. You cannot keep running the same play in college. You can sometimes like put a wrinkle to it and different formation, different motion, but you can't run the same play. Because once they see it, this is a play we ran before half, they kept somebody in. They spied on that. Now we got a great punt. That's good work. Good job, Pascal and Square. And we got him in 2nd and long. Now we got to get off the field. What I mean by that, we can't give them too many yards. Got to keep them at least 3rd and 6. Too much. Look at Pascal get off. Look at Pascal in that zone blocking scheme. He beats the, I don't know what the center was doing, but whatever. He penetration kills all plays. And there goes Corker. Man, that guy's a beast. Corker is playing the wrong position to be drafted high. Safeties, he's not that guy. You got to be like a crazy elite safety to get drafted in the 1st round. But Corker can get a couple more interceptions and keep doing what he's doing. He can be a 3rd round pick. I don't know what his numbers are going to be for the combine. If he runs 4.5, bench press 20 plus times, has like a 37, 38 vertical jump, he can sneak into that 2nd round. He's that good. I can deal with that pull. Good. Look at that. Now this is not a curl, but it's the same concept. It's the same concept. Flare out, some inside. Reading this linebacker. If he stays here, you throw it here. And now we got him outflanked, and now we can get at least 7, 8 yards. If he extends out, like he does, it creates a natural void right there. As a quarterback, these are the simple reads. Boom. Step back, free motion, let it rip. Now we get that offsides. That boy, he got those yards on his own. Now, the reason why we zip motion, is we want to know if this guy going to zip with him, which will identify as man. If he stays where he is, now the quarterback knows his zone. Good tackle. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's a beast, man. We got 3rd and 1. See, this is the kind of stuff for me. All right. Last game of the season. It's his last game. He's a senior. You see these guys, and they have been doing it all game. They've been doing it all season. See these guys creeping up. Even if one of them comes back, one of these guys got to come back because they got, 3, 6, 7, 8 men in the box. Someone's got to. Normally teams play single high, one safety high, and with man under just in case someone gets beat. At least they got another guy back here who can at least try to make a tackle to stop a touchdown. But right now, with the way they're playing, you got to count on one of these guys making a play. One of them. That's not the play, though. That's not a high percentage throw. But with those guys coming, no one's a high percentage throw. Let me see. It's the guy who's not being pressed to go here. That's the right across the middle. These guys coming, this is easy. He's an off man. He can, if you think about it, he can't beat you if he goes here. He can't. It's just not humanly possible. I want to see more of that. They coming. If he went here right now, watch this. He went there. It's fucking 6. There's nobody there. We throwing not a high percentage throw with a quarterback and receiver that are not deep ball passer and runner. So waste it down. Now I'm going to say this. This is a great play by Corker, but the freshman needs to be counting his lucky stars. I'm going to show you why. This is why you actually try to make contact, slow him down first. He's sitting in the flat. This is why you're not a flat magnet. He has flat. He hasn't jammed him at all. He just running free, and his safety's got to pretty much get over top of him. But when you're the flat, you got to out and up. See this receiver here? He runs the out route. I think you can see him. See how he turns up? That's on the corner because the safety has been occupied with this clear out route. So that's on the corner. The corner needs to be over top of him. See, that's why you don't play area. See, this is why you don't play area in college. If you did, now you put stress on this safety. Although he makes a great ass play. This is fucking textbook. He leaves his guy to go get that route. That is amazing. He should be counting his lucky stars because if he catch that, that's on him. That's a wheel route or out and up. The guy who has a flat has that responsibility, has to carry the wheel route. He got lucky. He was fortunate. Great catch by Terry. Look at that, man. Now, I don't know how they call this on Fortner. What did he do wrong? That's a pancake. He kicks him in the balls. That's fucking ridiculous. Now we got another unbalanced formation, and we kill him. I don't know what this guy was thinking. I don't know what this corner was thinking. As an unbalanced formation, he should be more stacked because there's nobody out here who's going to run a route. But he comes up. Now he lets Landon gets in his chest, and now it's ball game. My man had a day. See here? That's what happens when they're aggressive and they guess wrong. Natural gaps. That's natural gaps. Good break of tackle. Now we're off to the races. Now, let me get maybe the next play. This is what you're going to get from Cohen, which is what I'm going to like. Why don't we fake, boot him out, and give your athlete a chance to either throw or pass? If you boot him out, I'm going to just say I don't know if I can draw it right. Let's say he fakes the zone, right? And boots out. You can have this guy go right here, then this guy go right here, then this guy clear it out. Now that's an easy read for the quarterback. Right here, he goes right down the line. And you can throw that ball anywhere here. It's 2nd and goal on the 2-yard line. Make his big body go against a smaller DB, and hopefully he can roll into the end zone, or he's wide open. I don't understand why we never do this in the red zone. This is not a high percentage throw, man. It's not. It's just not. Now we put ourselves in the bind, 3rd and goal, and we still don't give an athlete a chance to the option to run a pass with any kind of boot or waggle. That is daily in the red zone. Roll his ass out, get a guy run little tier routes. Regular routes don't run here. You got to get them on something quick. Get him on something quick in the flat, and then maybe he can run up. At least a pick or a rub route or something. Yeah. That's 5 minutes in the game. We should be 20, at least 24-7. Now this is the most BS calls I've heard. Now they're gonna call Kerry for this. That's a flop. They're gonna call him for that. That's a flop. So that's one flag. Now watch what the second flag is for. We got a guy here. One of these guys. This guy starts to chirping. Him on the sideline. Now this guy gets into it. Now he chirping. Now we say something back. Now we are penalized. What the fuck? Now I highlight this in a quick thing. We can't be a flat magnet. We got to drop. This is the same pass, same route, tier route that Eccles picked off in the first quarter. We should have another pick. We can't be a flat magnet. That's a great hit though. Can't be a flat magnet. Got to continue to get depth. Make them throw this route. Make them throw it. Protect this one. See how close he is? Just imagine he was a few yards further closer to him. That's a pick in his ball game. Now, I'm going to just say this. I don't know this route because I didn't watch the film. I'm going to show you something about alignment. And I don't know what's going to happen. This guy's lined up close to the bottom of numbers. I guarantee you he's coming out. All right. This guy is lined up inside of numbers. I guarantee you he's going out. Somebody else is coming underneath if they pass. It looks like high hats. Looks like this is going to be a pass. See that? Out. Just by alignment. This is what's easy about this game. I don't even remember this. Oh, this is the one. This is the sack, which was a face mask. Same thing here. Okay, here. Linebackers, do not run sideways and a little bit backwards. We attack the line of scrimmage when we notice his run. If he attacks, we got one guy attacking. If he attacks this, now we got a guy who's getting on skates. But if we attack, we can't get cut off. If he's attacking, we got a chance. We can't do this. We can't do that. We can't do that. That's So this is a route. I just said we should have ran the goal line. A little bit different, but same concept. He runs across the formation, he gets lost. Let's imagine we ran on the goal line. That's a touchdown. We got to make that throw, though. I don't know what that was. See how his elbow dropped? His elbow is not 90 degrees. It's a little bit under. And a millimeter under can make that happen. And that's all kinds of bads with those. Let's imagine he catch that. Now here. I'm not going to say. This is cool. This is a great play by Square. He's got to make this catch, though. He should have the interception. He did everything right except catch it. Now I understand he got face mask, but he got face mask after the ball hit his hands. Great tip drill. Good catch by Jamin. Protect the down ball, though. Look at this. He's screened by this ref. I want to just show this. I talk about this all the time. Break on the ball. He is breaking forward. He took a step and a half before the ball was thrown. That's why he broke it up while being screened by this guy. Just got to make that catch. Protect the ball. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. That ball can slip out your hand too. That's a no-no. Little split zone action. We got it sealed. And now it's ball game. And we scored too quickly. Look at that. He didn't get touched. He didn't get touched. He didn't get touched the whole route. I like it. Just make the tackle. Good. Keep the clock running. Just don't give up chunk plays. Make the tackle. All right, got him. I'll let him get out of bounds. Right there. There's no reason why you shouldn't keep. There's no one here. Keep getting depth. Keep getting depth. There's no one here. There's nothing to draw you up. Just imagine he was right here. He wouldn't have thrown it. That's the simple things. Depth. Keep getting depth. Man, this is close. Ugh. Now, this is a great pitch and catch. He came back to the ball. There's not much you can do. That's just a great pitch and catch. Although it's 2nd and 20, it's unfortunate. That's a great pitch and catch. That shit happens. It shouldn't happen, but it happens. He needs to drive this right now. He's got the field is condensed. He needs to drive that because he knows he has a safety with inside leverage. He needs to drive it. He's a little late, but this is a freshman too, so it's not shocking. But that right here, this is why I love this kid, man. He stuck his nose up in there. Look at this. Another year in the weight room. This shit ain't going to happen because they stood each other up. Jack, which block was legal? I'm sorry, I missed your comment. Was that block legal? This is what I'm talking about right here. Look, that's a stalemate. You just got to get a little body immaturity and a little more weight. And he stopped it. This ends the other side. Jack, if you still there, type your comment. I'd like to understand which block you was talking about. I give you about a minute because this is the last play. This guy's going to be special. I want to know where's Mo Douglas. Because he was special in high school. Mo Douglas, since Corker's going to be a senior next year, imagine him with Mo Douglas in the back half for the next, I guess it'd be, 2 years after next year. This guy is special. You know someone is special when there's no off season, no real fall camp, a true fall camp. He's a true freshman. He's getting much PT. This guy's special. I can't wait to see him 2 years from now. He's going to be all SEC. All right, guys. You guys have a good weekend. Appreciate you guys watching. And I will see you guys next week on Monday. We'll be going back to the old Driving with Styles, well, Quarantine with Styles. For 30 minutes, we'll be just talking sports. Hopefully, the girls basketball team can bounce back, even though they're playing South Carolina. Ending the start of this conference 3-1 after playing 4 ranked teams in a row will be huge for the team. 2-2 is not bad, but 3-1 would be exceptional. And the guys play tomorrow. Hopefully, Keon Brooks can give a little emotional boost for these guys to go to Florida and beat those guys. Jeff says, where you play Vito? I play Vito where the hell he wants to play. He's a safety. But the thing about it, he can play nickel. He can be your nickel guy. He can be your safety. Either safety. But he's got to be on the field. Whatever happens, I don't know where you play him, but you got to play him. You know what I'm saying? That's it. There's players that you find a spot for them on the field. And he is a player that you find a spot for him on the field. Wherever it is. You got to put him at the Sam linebacker sometimes. Whatever it does, he's got to be between the lines. He's too talented to be on the sideline. Thanks for the question, Jeff. All right. See you guys next week. And it's a sad ending to this is the last breakdown of the year. But every good thing has to come to an end. See you guys on Monday. Thanks for watching.